Welcome back everyone. Today in this video we are going to learn about 5 highly effective methods that will improve your learning ability towards any new skill that you want to learn. This is going to be a practical guide so that you can employ the learning from this video into any skill set that you want to learn. We all want to learn a new skill as it improves our knowledge and also increases our value in our workplace. But the traditional learning methods are not fast enough, so that it reduces our efficiency to learn more and more. It is not that our brain is slow in learning, but it is the strategy that are dumb that makes it very hard to learn at a faster rate. So without wasting any time, let's dive into the video and learn these highly effective methods that will improve your learning ability. The first step in this process is to set up goals. Knowing your end goal is the critical first step of learning anything. It is what will keep you moving towards a consistent direction, especially when things get tough, and I am absolutely sure they will. So it's important for you to define the goal very precisely and as much as you can. When you set your goals, try to identify the bigger purpose that is motivating it. Why do you want to learn this new skill and not something another? What will you do with it once you have learned it? Trying to learn something voluntarily just for the sake of learning rarely lasts long. So always keep in mind before starting learning any new skill, what is the goal that you want to achieve, at what level do you want to reach, and after that set particular goals for yourself so that this process can be defined from point A to point B, making the travel through your learning journey faster. The second step in this process is to break down into smaller chunks. Start by doing some research about the skill that you want to master. Keep in mind the specific goals that you have set and the underlying purposes which you have set for yourself. As you find out more about the skill, start listing all the important components of that skill. You might not know all the components involved until you start. The point here is to start thinking analytically from the very beginning to be highly effective. For instance, if you want to learn and master public speaking, there are some skill set that you want to master to become a great public speaker, such as body language. How is your hand gesture? How are your eye contact while you are talking? How is your walking style and what is the speed? Presentation. How is your content design? How is the sequence and speed? And how do you speak in front of people? How do you present yourself in front of the people? Delivery of the message, the tone and the style at which you speak, the volume at which you are speaking, and how fast are you speaking. These all are some important sub skills that you require to become a highly effective public speaker. Laying out all these individual components will help you to get a grasp of all of them without being overwhelmed. Sit down, take out your calendar and do the math. When exactly are you going to practice? What are the things that will help you? What are the schedule and reschedule that you will make? And more importantly, you can now see which part you need to focus more to reach your goal. The third step in this process is to think of all the reasons you might give up. Okay, many of the people say I won't give up, but dear friend, let's understand this. Today in this world with very less self motivation, it is very hard to focus for a particular thing for a long period of time. We all get demotivated and we skip from one skill to another. The first few weeks or even the days of learning are very hard. Whenever you are learning a new skill, we don't yet know how to do it when we are most liable to lose our motivation and quit. Just be honest with yourself and make a list of all those things that will make you quit. If you are learning a language, one exercise in learning this language skill might be that you have to take a bus and go to a local coach that you have connected with him and then practice the exercise lessons with him. So It may be for few days you might think it is better to do a video chat and then I will move on to the meeting process, and this will slowly reduce your motivation less and less and less, and one day you will quit. We all lose motivation eventually, and it is better to know how you will deal with it ahead of time. It's just a question of preparation. So always identify the pain points that you are gonna face during this process and make a list of them and be prepared to face them. The fourth step in this process is using Pareto principle. So what is Pareto principle? According to Pareto principle, 20% of your efforts will lead to 80% of the desired outcome. Here where breaking down your goals into sub-skill is very important. Out of all the ones you have identified, which 5 of them are most essential to master? If you are learning a guitar, it could be memorizing 4 chords that make up majority of pop songs. If you are learning photography, learning about composition, light source, shutter speed can be highly effective. In other words, whichever sub-skill you decide to focus on, make sure they are the most impactful ones. This will allow you to focus on a particular sub-skill which will help you to progress faster without losing any time. The last step in this process is to learn one sub-skill at a time. Even after you have zeroed in to the 20% of the sub-skill that play most important role in your learning process, pay close attention to them. It might still be tempting for you to try more and more skill at a time simultaneously. But many of us today struggle to multitask when it comes to the things that we already know. So while trying to learn more than one new skill at once is just a guarantee that you will fail, and it will drag your progress at a very slow rate. So pick one sub-skill and just practice it. Start small, stay focused and build up to it. Remember, the first step is deconstructing your skill, and if you can manage to do this properly, you are well on the path to mastery. And also understand that rapid skill acquisition isn't easy. It is a huge burst of intense effort. Skill require practice, that's it. It is supposed to be hard, but the results are well worth the investment. So what are you finally going to learn and how you decide to do it? Decide what you want, break it down and focus on the most important sub-skill first. Make it easy to practice and practice it a lot of times so that you become the master of first sub-skill, and then slowly you will start seeing that now you have learned a method to learn any skill at a faster rate, which you can apply to most of the things around what you want to learn. That's all for today's video. Comment down the skill you are going to learn after seeing this video. Thank you, my friends.